And I'm actually going to turn the vid off. First and foremost, I want to appreciate every last one of y'all for hopping on the call. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all decided to be here. Y'all made time to be here, to be present. And I want y'all to understand the main thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about on this basic training today is your own personal mindset, right? You are in the driver's seat of your life, and the decisions that you make is going to dictate not only your present, but your future, right? Everything when it comes to trading is 90% mindset, 10% everything else. If you don't have the proper mindset, you will not be trading correctly. If you don't have the proper vision, you will not be able to see trades that you need to see. Somebody is brand new on this call right now, has never traded, has never did anything, never heard about it, and this is their first time. And looking at this already looks like Chinese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my very best to not use any technical terminology so you can have a full understanding as much as you can on this call. I want to give you a disclaimer. You are not guaranteed to make millions in 24 hours. You are not guaranteed to make $1. You may not even take a trade. The only way that you can get the result that you want is if you put that action in toward it. You have to hit buy. You have to hit sell. You have to ask questions to get the clarity that you need or do the research. The leaders have already done the research for you. The leaders have already made the mistakes for you to help you see what not to do so you can expedite your results. So if I tell you, oh, don't just come to the chart and click sell or come to the chart and click buy, and you do that, you're giving yourself that chance to lose. One of the main things that we want to do when we come to the charts is go to the daily time frame so you can see what's happening for the day. Now I'm gonna take all these indicators off, just talk to y'all about straight chart. So just from looking at this, does this look like it's moving upward or downward?
Down.
Absolutely. It's moving on a downtrend. So on a daily time frame, looking at all these candles that represent one day. So every candle, no matter how big, small, skinny, tall, right? They all are 24 hours. So if the overall trend is down, the moves that we want to make should be to the downside. If you're thinking down, you should think sell. If you're thinking up, you should think buy. Down, sell, up, buy, right? Just leave it as simple as that. Don't overcomplicate trading, because if you overcomplicate it, you're going to feed yourself some of the wrong components that you don't need, and you won't be able to unlock that real trader that's inside of you, right? So when we get to the daily time frame, I'm going to this last candle, which is the most. This is the current candle. This is the current candle. Right now, it's moving toward the downside. On the right hand side, where this red line is going to, this is price, and this is the timer. It's 5 hours and 46 minutes left till this next daily candle start. So your daily candles, they start over at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's the start of the day. 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m. the market refresh. This is Eastern. So here's what I'm doing. I like to look at the next to last candle when I come to the chart. They call it support resistance. Let's keep it basic and go top and bottom. So this next to last candle here, which is like a whole wick in a small little body, right? We want to mark the very top where the wick is at. So if you think about a candle, it's a body. Let's look at here. Go a body with the wick at the top. So that very top part of the wick, we want to put a line there. Now, if you're sitting down in your room, your living room, your kitchen, wherever you're sitting at, if you look up, straight up, off the computer or off your phone, look above you, you probably see a roof, a ceiling, right? That's a resistance. If you was to try and jump through your roof right now, yes, you would hit your head, but it would resist you from jumping through it. So this is our roof. The bottom wick on that same candle is our support. So if you're in the living room, if you're sitting down, wherever the case may be, if you look down below you, you see a floor. And let's just use that as it's going to prevent you, it's going to keep you above hell. How about that, right? So below us is hell. Let's do it that way. Below us is hell, above us is heaven. So this right here would be considered heaven, right? And the bottom would be considered hell. So if we're preventing ourselves from going to hell, that means we have support. If we're resisting ourselves from going to heaven, that's our resistance. So we need to find what direction the market is going to go to, and this is how. How many of us on here has ever been a patient? It's 32, it's 31 of us on here right now. How many of us have ever been a patient? I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been a patient sometime in our life, right? I sure had. And when I was a patient, notice that I was the one that was spending out money. When we are the patient, the doctors get paid from us, right? The doctors are the one who has the patients. See, we were patients, but we was not patient. That's how we get results in trading. We have to have patience like a doctor to create that type of income that we need. It's a doctor mentality. It's a doctor mentality. Patience is the name of the game. If we know that we're on the daily time frame, which is 24 hours per candle, we know that if a trade play out, it can take 24 plus hours for the entire move to be done. Now, like a doctor, rather than just sitting on the daily time frame, when they're doing surgery, what happens? They go inside and diagnose the problem. So I'm looking at these lower time frames, right? And I'm going to look inside of that daily time frame to diagnose the problem. So I can see for sure, hey, am I going to be selling to go down, or hey, am I going to be going up to buy? Right? Now we're on the 4 hour time frame. One thing we want to look for and find is a support and resistance level. My way of looking for support and resistance is very simple. I like to look for 3 or more candles in a row in one direction. So for here, 1, 2, 3, these are 3 aggressive candles. This will be my support, like my floor, right? These are 3 in a row here. It's also 3 in a row here, back to back. So now I have my resistance up top and my support here. If this candle breaks below this yellow support line, we can continue to go down to this blue line. Remember, this is off the blue line is off the daily time frame. So this is a daily support. This is a daily resistance. This is a 4 hour support. This is a 4 hour resistance. Now, I know we have some brand new people on here, so I want to give y'all some juice out the gate, right? So that you can understand what support and resistance is, I want you to go to smarttrader.com and create a free account. You can do it after the call. Don't worry about doing it right now. But you want to create a free account. And this is a recording too. Y'all will have access to the recording and you can run it back. Smart Trader is going to allow you to use AI to find support resistance. All right. So we got AI giving us the exact support and resistance coordinates. I think my computer froze. Am I still here? Am I still okay? Cool. We back. So smarttrader.com, it does the work for me. I'm already on a 4 hour time frame. I don't chart on here. I don't do anything on here besides 2 things. I do 2 things on here and that's it. I come right here beside this ABCD and click this little down arrow. I click smart support 1, boom. Click smart support, smart resistance, boom. That's it. That's it. Your support and resistance level is right here, the exact coordinates that you need. So you take these coordinates and put it on your trading view. If I don't want the 4-hour support and resistance, I can change the time frame and go to the 15-minute, the 1 hour, whatever time frame that I need. Here's the 15-minute support and resistance. Here's the 5-minute. Look, we're at a resistance level. So watch this. If it respects this 1938.67 level, it must pull down below 1938.03. That's 64 pips. Now, if you look at 67 to 3, that's 64. 64 plus 3 is 67. This is how you calculate pips. Now, this is only for gold, but 67 to 3 is 64. That could be 64 pips. If you're doing $10 a movement, that's $640. And these candles represent 5 minutes. So when it came from up here, it took 5 minutes to hit down here. Then it took another 5 minutes to go from down into up here. That could have been $120+. That could have been $120+ going into your pocket. Somebody has bills that are due on this call. And guess who that is? All of us. There's some bills that we just can't pay off. There is just some bills we can't pay off. We can't pay the insurance off. We can't pay the cell phone bill off. They come in every month. So we need to position ourselves mentally to have things pay our bills for us so we don't have to use our own money. Every day I wake up with a zero mentality. I don't have a dollar to my name. I got to wake up and go get it. I have to wake up and go get it. It is not nobody else's decision to get this money. It is my decision. It's my fault that I'm not having success. It's my, you know what? Watch this. If I have kids and my kids are in the background crying, it is not their fault that I lost a trade because they're crying. No, it's my fault that I didn't take the trade in the right direction. Point blank, period. Stop blaming your surroundings for why you're not having the success when it's your action that helps you bring the cash in. Let me say it again. It's your action that helps you bring the cash in. Without action, there's no cash in. You cannot get to that next level of life if you're not working as hard as the person that you idolize. You sit here and tell yourself that you want this type of life, but you don't want to do these things that's in alignment with that life. So I know I'll be going on my little rants, and this is what trading is. It's not just about trading. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. It's a movement. It's a lifestyle. I got 4 kids, and I can say wholeheartedly that I don't have to worry about a damn thing. My kids don't have to worry about a damn thing. I'm not going to let nothing stop me because it's up to me. It's my decisions. I just get mad. MAD. I make a decision. That's it. Mad. MAD. Make a decision to make the best days of your past the worst days of your future, because life can only get better if you choose it to. It's not my sponsor's fault that I'm not on this call. It's not my sponsor's fault that I'm not winning trades. It's not my sponsor's fault, or it's not none of y'all's fault if I don't see a message that's in a team chat. It's up to me to scroll up and find it. Now I know I'm cool, calm, collective. So I understand people. I understand patience. There's sometimes like, yo, you just too busy. You don't have time to scroll up. So you just ask a simplistic question. And sometimes people think, oh, why the F you ask that question? It's right here. Like, we have to stop that, because that causes a whole environment full of losing. That's a losing mentality. Understand that people learn at different paces and people learn in different ways. And just because you are ahead of the game don't mean that you're better than the next person, because you still may be blowing your account, or you still may not even be doing the right thing with your money and still struggling. You celebrate the way you want to be celebrated. You show love the way you want to be shown love. You put the work in so everything can work out. There's no excuse in the world that's going to pay every bill in your house. None of them. Now I'm gonna take the coordinates from this 15-minute time frame. So 1936.66, right? I'm gonna just click here, boom. Coordinates 1936.66. That's the coordinates. Watch this. Boom. That's the exact support. And I'm gonna change the color to red or green because we'll bounce from it. Right? And I can take this one off. Here's the exact coordinate for it. Go back. 1941.89. 1941.89. I'm just gonna use this line. Boom. 1941.89. Now see, that's not hard. It's just typing in the number. That's it. And it was title is resistance. So now we know exactly what is what. This red line is resistance. So we potentially want to see a sell from here. This right here is our support. We potentially want to see a buy from here. So we leave this 4-hour time frame and we can go to the 15 and see these lines moving and not moving, but they're reacting in real time. He said, take it or leave it, I am who I am. Oh, look. So look what happened, y'all. In real time, we have our exact support and resistance coordinates, right? Look here. The support got supported and it respected it and pulled up like a pamper. So if we know we had support, can I go to the next level? Can I see next level in the chat real quick? Let me take this trade to the next level. Let's say next level in the chat one time. One time for the one time. Because this right here is probably gonna be one of the cleanest trades I see right now. So I want y'all to understand this one indicator, the TDI, the Traders Dynamic Index. All you guys who have traded with me, y'all understand this, but there's still more to learn of it. Of course, those of you who have not traded with me, this is my bread, butter, peanut butter, jelly, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna say peanut butter jelly because that's what I use it as. But you click on TDI, the one that has Ziada charts behind it, and this is what it's gonna look like. Hey, now watch this. Oh, this is crazy. This is insane. All right, so let me get y'all settings right real quick. You're gonna go to the settings inside the indicator, and you're gonna change the RSI period to 8, and then you're gonna change this RSI period to 8. That's it. Only change this to 8 and change this to 8. I hope y'all getting value from this right now because it's about to get out of hand like a fumble. Now watch this. This is what I call next level. And this is why I be saying this over and over and over and over again. We got our exact coordinate for the support. Here's the candle that went to the support. We all can agree. Now listen to what I'm saying, but watch at the same time. This candle, this blue line is representing the line that hit support. Now I want us to look straight down. Boom. The green line that's right here. This is current price inside the TDI. The green line represents current price. We know that we reached a support level. And this bottom blue piece of bread, I call it a bread because this, again, is my peanut butter jelly sandwich. The blue line at the bottom is the bottom piece of bread. The blue line at the top is the top piece of bread. You know what? I'm at Burger King. This is a Whopper. I'm at Burger King. This is the Whopper. So this is the support, right? And right above that bottom piece of bread is the meat, which is the green line. It's the current price. It's what we want. We need that to move. The red line is entry. So when you cross that red line, that's entry. Now, one thing I want to tell you is the green line at this present moment, when this hit support, it was at the number to the right. If we look straight to the right, 1872, whatever the crap that is. Those who have been trading with me understand this. Those who haven't, don't. This area right here is a major buy zone. Current price is inside of a major buy zone. We hit a support, keeping us from going to hell like we talked about earlier. And look, it's pulling up like a pamper. Everything is in alignment. And where is it going? To the top piece of bread, which is the resistance, right? Where's the resistance at? Right here where we see 3 or more candles in a row. So we can see price coming to this point. And when price get to this point, I will get out if I take that trade. Or this could be still on a downtrend because we knew we said earlier it's a downtrend. So this could be just a pullback for a continuation. Now it's like, okay, I get it, Keith. How can we tell what's going on? I need a little bit more so it can make more sense to me. Okay, cool. It's 11:30 Eastern, 10:29, 10:30 Central. On the 5-minute time frame, I want you to between 8:30 and 11 on US pairs. Any pair with USD in it, potentially look for this pattern. Notice so my trading view is on Eastern time. So at 11 o'clock is when I'll stop trading. 8:30 Eastern is when I start my trading. Start trading, stop trading. In between 8:30 and 11 o'clock, just about every day, just about every day, just about every day, you will find one of these patterns between 8:30 and 11. Here it is, right? Perfect. Like it's right here in our face, right off this little skinny zone that we had, pulled down, pulled right back up, and then pulled right back down. This is the move that you want. All you need is this move once a day. Where is the short position at? So let's just say you caught it from the body of this, and we caught it to the support. So if that's 282 pips, right? If that's 282 pips, that could have been $282 off of $1. You put $1 in, you could have got 282 out. If you did $10, you could have got 2,000 plus out the market. It depends on what you have in your account. Don't let trading be too difficult. All you need to see is a place that the market has came to before and made a decision from. Let's just say me and you as individuals. So it's 40 of us on here. So I'm sitting with every one of y'all individually, right? So visualize that real quick. It's me and you, but it's you versus you. You're gonna have to determine what place is between us. Okay. So I want you to think about it this way. If we're in the same room right now, we're sitting side by side, and you have an upstairs. I'm about to go upstairs real quick. And I'm gonna go upstairs above the room that you're at. So I'm gonna stand literally in the room above you, right? So if I'm standing in the room above you and then you're downstairs in the room below me, what's in between us? Whatever you want to call that. Like, it's like it's the floor for me, but it's the ceiling for you, right? So this little rectangle, let me expand this, make it a little wider. This here represents what I see. This part, the top gold line. This is what I see. But when you look up, you see the bottom gold line. So this is what's in between, stopping me from looking down to see your head, and this is from stopping you looking up to see my face. Right? That's what you call a major key level. A place where, right? This is the this is the support over here. This is the support. And then if we was at a support and we break below the support is no longer our support. So if this is a living room and then we go below the living room, we're now in the basement. So when you're in the basement, you can no longer see me unless you look up. Does that make sense? Like you look for those places to where you were once in the living room and now you're in the basement, or you were once in the living room and now you're upstairs. If you find that major key level, go in that direction. So right here, this support, it broke below the support, came back to retest it, and then pilt to the bottom. We got to believe bigger, faster. The only way that we can get the results that we want is by putting that work in. Extra confirmation on sale was the doji. Hey, big facts. Bogan effect, my guy. And y'all can catch Bogan on Saturdays on the binary side of life, teaching y'all. So I'm saying we got a lot in store for y'all. Monday, Tuesday, I'm here. 11 a.m. on the Forex side, Monday and Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go on the binary side of life. Thursday, Friday, as y'all look at the link tree and so forth and just see what's on there and map it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in position to where you're ready for what you need. Don't let people dictate what you want, what you need for you, because you are your own individual. We all grew up for probably about 18 plus years. We were told what to, what not to, and how to do things. It's it was very tough, and probably still to this day, it's tough for us to make our own decisions. We got to shift that. We're going to get out our own way. We're on a 90-day run. That means on purpose. If you had went and got a 9 to 5, you know they have a 90-day training period, right? Whatever they want to call it, temporary period. I forgot what it's called. I haven't worked in so long, but give yourself that same 90 days and treat it the same way. It's just a different principle, guys. It's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Use the money that you're making from your 9 to 5 to invest into your 5 to 9. You have a life that you want to live and you deserve to live it. You just got to go after it. Probationary period. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we got to get past the probationary period. Now, this 90-day run, listen, it's not going to be easy. People are going to quit. People are going to leave your team. People have left my team. People quit on themselves all the time. Jim Rohn said it best. The birds will get some. Sometimes we don't know that we're in our own way. Facts. Facts. It does. It do sound like that. We be in our own way sometimes, y'all. And if life is happening to you, if life is being life, surround yourself with people who push you. Like, don't drown in that negativity. Don't drown in that spoiled milk. I remember being depressed and not doing nothing. And my kids is like, what's wrong? Like, you ain't moving like you move. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was depressed as heck. I had to push through. I had to get out of my own way because I'm in control. My kids didn't ask to be here. So when they ask me for stuff, why am I getting irritated? It's not their fault that they're hungry. They're human. Why am I mad that my kids want to have play around time? Why am I mad that they want to have conversations? If I had myself together, I wouldn't be getting irritated. If I had money in my pocket, I wouldn't be mad when they say they're hungry. If I had food, right? It's all these different things that we don't take into account because we so focused on the surface of things. We so focused on the surface of it. It's not just about the surface. It's digging deeper inside of your mindset. Like, you have to project yourself to where you want to be. We all talk about manifesting, but we don't understand that manifesting still takes work. We all want to get into relationships and so forth. The relationships take work. It's not just saying that we're dating. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that, for real. So my training is binary. I'm loving this for us. Sometimes I need to see the whole picture. Appreciate you, family. Word. And it's just the mindset on binary and Forex is that's the only difference, right? You can do 10-second trades on binary, and if it's higher or lower than the point that you marked into, you're good to go or you're not. With the Forex side of life, you're looking for it to go to a specific place, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to go here, I'm waiting for it to get there. Or if I get my 10 pips, if this come from 56 to 46 to the downside, I'm gonna just close my profit. So you're more so in control on the Forex side. And a lot of us, we do the OTC side of binary, which is, a higher payout. But we'll dig into that on Wednesday. We're Forexing it right now. So here, after we do all of that and so forth, we want to go to, thank you, appreciate the lessons, life and truth. My pleasure. So which is easier in here? Oh, you gonna ask me that? Okay, great question. Which one easier to me? I'm gonna say both. And the reason why, I've been trading Forex for about 6 years. I've been doing a binary for about a year now. So it'll be a year in November. Sometime last year, I had put $50 in my binary account and never touched it. In November, when I had an event, I flew out and my business partner was like, "Oh yeah, da 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 da, we about to do some binary trades." I'm like, "Huh? I got binary. I never use it. I got $50 just sitting there." And he pulled up the chart. He took one trade, and I took the trade with him, and I won. That was the very first trade I took. I won, and it was I think it was like a 30-second or 1 minute trade. I said, "That's it. That's all I got to do." I'm like, "Yo, this is very simple." Like, people was always telling me, like, "Yo, Nookie, Shar, Star, my team, like, yo, you need to apply your strategy to the binary side. You would kill it." And I know y'all have been just like I am. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool," and then never did nothing. I didn't take action. Right? Sometimes we get so excited about stuff, we want to do it, but we just don't do it. And I'm like, yo, I can help mad people. I can show people exactly what it is that I'm doing, give them the game so they can live the life that they deserve, not the life that they have to because society is setting it up. I tried to live the way society said. Go to school, get a good education, get a good job. Well, I went to school, got the good education. Now I did drop out of high school, but I went back, got my diploma, met Sally Mae, divorced her quickly, and then got a job. I had multiple jobs. Not only was I quitting jobs, I was getting fired from jobs. And the pay was cool sometimes, right? Making 19, 17 an hour was cool. But when I got my check every 2 weeks, I'm only getting $200 because I got kids. Now I got bills on top of bills. I got friends that I'm borrowing money from because remember, my checks is only 200. So every week I'm telling them I'm gonna pay them back, but I'm paying them back by borrowing them. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm paying them to act like a borrowing back. So I'm in this cycle. And some of us right now in our regular life, we're in a cycle that we don't even know that we need to break out of. They try to take my vocals away. I ain't letting them have it. I ain't letting them get it. They ain't gonna stop us, y'all. We still in motion. But some of us may be in a cycle right now that we're not even aware of. Sometime today, make some time for yourself. Stop focusing on helping everybody else and forgetting about you. You're like, oh, I got you. Hey, wait, let me look in the chat real quick. Let me look in the chat. I'm just use some of y'all's name. Hey, Antoine, I got you. Robert, I got you. Moni, I got you. Brenda, I got you. Carrie, I got you. Clay, I got you. All y'all, I got y'all. But then when it comes to me getting myself, I don't got me. And some of y'all are living like that right now. Stop. You can't please everybody. You are not here to please everybody. You only here to please the people that you need to be pleased by. You create your own environment. You control the environment around you. You control the life you have. Live it the best that you can. Stop feeling sorry for people that want you to feel sorry for them. It's gaslighting, yo. Don't let people gaslight you. Now we're gonna go and kill today. We're gonna make this a great day on purpose. If you feel like you're at the very bottom right now, you feel like you're at your lowest point in life, celebrate. Because the only way that you can move is up. Sometimes you have to be broken to recreate. And my favorite slogan that I put together was, sometimes in order to break through, you have to break you. Sometimes you have to break you to break through. Those old habits that you have, break that. Those old things that you used to do that kept you broke, break that. Break out of that. Stop doing it. Like, even with trades, you know there's some trades that you shouldn't be taking. You're just taking them anyway. Gambling mentality. Adapt the doctor mentality and put that work in so everything can work out. Anybody have any questions? I know I just went on a rant for like 40 minutes.
That wasn't a rant. That was a message.
Hey, now, message. Carrie, I
And for
appreciate
those, and for those who want to receive it, that's me,
you. Mhm.
and I received it. And it's good to meet you. I agree. And let me get off this. So say some. It was definitely preaching.
I appreciate you.
Yes. And too. Good to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well.
Hey, Keith.
You
Hey,
got
now,
some.
It's Twanda. How are you?
I'm incredible times three.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I got on I've been busy, so I haven't been able to get on.
Yes, indeed. How you been? You been cool?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, Tomorrow I'm going to
Good
show
morning.
y'all.
I have a question.
I got you. I got you.
So, how do we get to, so do we log into Pocket Options to get to this Forex?
Great question. Okay. Yeah, this is all right. So pocket options is for the binary side of life. So Forex, we go to tradingview.com. Here, I'll post it in the chat. Hold on. You said take it or leave it. I am who I am. So TradingView is what we use to chart for the Forex side. So pocket options is what we use for the binary side. So you're gonna all download an app on your phone called MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. That's how you're gonna take your trades. So it's in the App Store. Just download MetaTrader 4 or 5.
MetaTrader
Both.
4 or 5 is the same.
Say it one more time.
MetaTrader 4 and 5 are the same thing.
Yeah, so they're the same thing. 5 is more so. So every broker for the Forex side does not have MT5. MT4, pretty much every broker has that. Now, MT5, the difference is you're able to like move your stop loss and take profit straight from your phone versus manually doing it, which we'll go into that as well tomorrow too. I'm gonna show y'all a strategy that y'all can use that's very simplistic. Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Bogan. So MT4, MT5 is on pocket options too, but I have never used it.
I have the 4. That's why I was like, is the 5 the same or just wondering? That's all.
They kind of cut out when you say that one more time, please.
Yeah, it's because I had the MetaTrader 4,
Mm-hmm.
but I was wondering if the 5 was the same. That's why I was just wondering if it was the same, the 5 with the 4.
I got you. You know how on your MetaTrader 4, let's just say you have a stop loss, right? And
Yeah.
I want my stop loss to be here. So on MetaTrader 5, rather than me going to modify and then typing in stop loss and take profit,
Uh-huh.
I can go to the chart screen on MT5, click on the trade that I'm in, and just drag it to the take profit and stop loss.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only. And then if you have an Android phone with MT5, you can have dual screens.
Oh, okay.
So that's the
Thank you.
that's the main difference. My pleasure. Let me check the chat. Oh, hey, Jay issue. Yeah, Jay the GOAT. Jay the GOAT. That's my guy, fly guy right there, man. That guy motivates me every day. To see somebody fight every single day for life and not make any excuses. Like I have no reason in the world to complain at all. Like everything that has ever happened to me in my life, I can end the sentence with 2 words. And I'm gonna lead a call with this. But God. That's it. I lost my mom, but God. My dad was heavy on drugs, but God. Change that. My dad wrote a book to give back to the people that are struggling with addiction. I was in situations I wasn't supposed to be in, but God. You in a situation that you may have been in that you're not supposed to, but God. That car accident that I was in was supposed to take me out, but God. That rent that I did not know how I was going to be able to pay it that 1 month when they had the eviction or something, but God made a way. So if I leave y'all with anything, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. But God. If you're struggling, but God, He can make a way. And just because life get tough, don't mean that you can't put the work in to make it happen. I want to see every last one of us at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's enjoy our day and let's win bigger than we ever have. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Chosen.